So this is my non-driving review of my 2020 Veloster N. I've had it for about 5 months now, so I think it's a good time to actually talk about what I like and what I don't like, since doing a review of it when it's brand new is a little bit disingenuous, I think, since you're excited about a new car and you really haven't experienced it yourself with what it can actually do and what it can't. So it has about 3,500 miles on it right now, and as a whole it's a good car. It's definitely a good car for the price if you're looking for a hot hatch quote-unquote type car. This is my first hot hatch type car. I was coming in it a little bit from a different point of view. I'm generally a V8 type person or a twin turbo V6 kind of guy, but this is a different experience for me, and I wanted to try to see what it would actually do. And like I said, in general it's a good car, definitely for the price. So what do I like most about it so far? Exterior wise, it's got some styling features that are definitely understated if you compare it to the Civic Type R, and so I like that a lot more, that it's a little bit more civil looking, but still for me, and I'm probably considerably older than a lot of you who will actually be looking at getting this car in the future, it's still a little bit boy racer. So if you're over the age of 35, I would say this may not be your style in the long term. But overall, if you're a younger guy or younger person, it'll probably suit you quite well. My favorite part about the exterior of the car is the wheels. I love the wheels. I think they are a perfect match for the car. They don't get too dusty as far as brake dust and stuff, and when you do clean them, they're a lot easier to clean than some wheels I've had in the past on other cars. So I do appreciate that. Other things I like the different body colorings. Now I have the red Veloster here. I know that's not the standard that a lot of people will get. I think they'll probably either choose the blue color or maybe the white, but this I wanted a red car because I hadn't had one in a long time, so that's what I picked. And so I do appreciate the black accents on the car with the red. It looks very nice. I like the big black grille with the Hyundai logo in the center and the N badge to the side. That's nice. Also, do forgive me that it's been quite rainy and snowy here lately, so I haven't had a chance to really clean the car, so it is dirty. Other things I like the spoiler. Again, it's more understated than say the Civic's spoiler is, and you know, it has this carbon fiber sort of insert right there. I don't know if that's actually true carbon fiber or not, but you know, it makes it a little bit more stylish, gives it a little bit more flair. As far as the rear goes, the rear looks pretty good. I like how it's very squat and kind of wide as it tapers more narrow toward the front. Gives it a nice look. The exhaust, I like the exhaust, and we can talk about that in a few minutes. As far as styling goes, I like the big dual exhaust there. I'm still not entirely sold on the actual exhaust tune, what it actually sounds like. I still can't quite figure out if it's electronic or a combination of electronic and actual motor sounds. But like I said, as a whole, I like the car. I like the LED lights in the front, and it's a good car. It's a good car for styling if you're going for a hot hatch. You can't beat the price. So let's take a look on the inside. Now I do have, like I said, this is a 2020, so 1 year before the dual clutch. I don't have any experience driving the dual clutch, so I can't really speak on it. But I will tell you that I think if you get a car of this type, that you probably do and this is just my opinion, you probably do a disservice to the car in not getting a manual, because I think one of the main selling points of these type of cars are that they're very tossable, they're very driver focused, driver oriented. So if you take away the driver feedback that a manual can give you, you might be, missing out on a lot of the fun of the actual car. I'm sure the dual clutch is faster, makes this car faster than the manual, but faster isn't always more fun. I will say this is the Performance Pack edition, so this is the Veloster N Perfomance Pack. I forgot to mention that. So it does have the full 275 horsepower. And you can feel it. It's a light car, and even though that doesn't seem like a big number, because the car is light and it's very well balanced, you can actually give a lot of other cars a very good run for their money. Maybe not so much always in a straight line, but in actual real road racing, if that's your thing, you can definitely have some fun. Other things I like about the car, before we get to some of the things I'm not so keen about, is I love the interior layout as far as the dash, how it is very focused to the driver, the gauge cluster, the media, radio player, etc. All your standard stuff that you would expect from a modern car. What I'm not as sold about is, and I'm pretty sure I know why they did it, is I wish you can get this car in with leather seats. I like the seats that it comes in. They are very comfortable. They are very supportive. It's not so much the seat shape itself. The seat shape is great, but if they could have the N with the leather seats, that would be a bigger selling point. I think that would please a lot of slightly older buyers like myself. The other thing I wish we could get, which again, I'm sure they don't put it in this particular car, this particular version of the Veloster, because of weight savings, is it would be nice to have some kind of sunroof type feature. If the Civic Type SI can have a sunroof, I don't know why this car couldn't have a sunroof. And I know that some Velosters do have sunroofs, so the mold is there, so to speak. So why can't that be an option? For maybe the end, they're using it to save weight, etc. I get it. But if you don't care so much about all-out performance and you want a very good performance car like the N, you should be able to get one with leather seats and sunroof. That's just my opinion. And if you're buying a car, hey, give us all the options that we want. Let's just go ahead and start her up here. Again, this is a non-driving, opinion-based review. I'm not going to drive it today simply because the roads are slick outside, and I don't think that would be very fair for the car to not only put it on ice, but to worry about what might happen to it, as well as not show its true capability of what it can do. So I will hopefully post a video about that later. Again, you can see that it has 3,500 miles, almost 3,500 miles on it. You know, typically I drive the car in normal mode. I do most of my driving on the interstate, and if I go really long distance, let's say over 50 miles, I'll put it in eco mode. But to be honest, I haven't really noticed any difference as far as like gas mileage in between normal or eco mode, and I don't know if there's supposed to be a difference in that.